don't know what to get Miss Cathan for Christmas. Huh? Why? Why do I not know? I'm definitely going to give her some candy because she loves Reese's trees. And I found some of the Reese's trees with Reese's pieces in them. And I'm going to get her a gift card. But I feel like there should be more. So I don't know. I don't know how to get her. Thinking about it though. Yeah. Yes, I just emailed him because I thought I saw you. I was like, oh, he's probably with Mike. Oh, come on. Oh, where's my email? Come on. All right, let's see who we've got here. Good morning, folks. Giving us a soundtrack this morning. Let's see, we've got Ian in person. We've sort of got Corey in person. Christian, Brendan. We've got Hayward in person. And Troy. Don't have Eli yet. We do have Nate. We've got Chip. We've got Sterling, and we've got Andarius. Let's wait just a minute and see if wait, who are we waiting on? Just Eli. Maybe. Oh, he's not gonna be here. He's having surgery or something. He didn't explain, but okie doke. So this is not going to take a whole long time, but let me just plug in here and get this sorted. I'm such a dummy. Until yesterday afternoon, I thought that I couldn't plug in and charge my laptop at the same time, but it was just me not knowing what I'm doing. Okay. I still haven't figured out what makes it like show me as opposed to showing the whole classroom now. It doesn't really matter, but I just don't know. You can write your essay about any kind of topical issue that's going on. I mean, there's so many issues going on in the world right now. You have a lot to pick from. It's probably just a matter of like narrowing it down. Yeah, you could do coronavirus. Oh, that's actually good. That's good. That's a good satire. Ian had a great idea, and I'm not saying copy Ian, but don't do the same thing. But it's a really good idea as far as like creating satire. He was like, I think that I can do the same topic over overpopulation, but solve it basically with the coronavirus. Like, don't wear masks, don't socially distance, don't get vaccinated, and that's like the outrageous solution. That's a really good idea. So think about something like that, some kind of problem with an outrageous solution. And now I'm going to give you your other assignment. And don't be scared. Don't be scared of this. Okay, I said don't be. Because it's not that big a deal. We looked at ballads yesterday. And so as Chip predicted yesterday, you're going to be writing your own. I want you to keep in mind that some of these ballads were meant to be read in public places, while some were passed down orally and became like popular songs over time. So you do not have to come up with a tune for yours, but if you set it to music, you can get some extra credit. So this is basically the only stuff that your ballad needs. And I don't know why this did, like when I plugged this into Canvas, it did like my outline. I like an outline that's like 3, and then under that is A. Sorry. But it just didn't do that. So you need a title, and your title should be like the ballad of something. We talked yesterday about how like the Beatles have the Ballad of John and Yoko. Who is it? Leonard Skinner has the Ballad of Curtis Lowe. There's one that's like Ballad of a Southern Man, but I can't remember who does that one. There's so many songs that are like the Ballad of such and such. One of my favorite bands, the Avett Brothers, don't they have the Ballad of Love and Hate? Yes, they do. So your title is going to be the ballad of whatever your subject is. Number 2, probably the most important thing, tells a story. Like if you're just writing a poem, it's not the same thing. A ballad specifically has to tell a story. It should have an impersonal narrator, meaning it shouldn't have personal pronouns. You shouldn't be a character in the story that you're telling. If there is an I, it shouldn't be someone that the action is happening to in the story. It's just an outside observer. Like one day when I walked into town, I saw, and then whatever you saw is the story. Should involve either death, love, or the supernatural, or some combination of those things. And you can get really creative with those. It should have a pretty simple, predictable rhyme scheme. Obviously, A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D is a really popular and easy one. You don't have to do that. You could do like A, A, B, B, A, 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 B, 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 B. That'd be wild. At least 16 lines and 1 repeating phrase. You could repeat a whole line, but you also kind of have to keep in mind how that could affect your rhyme scheme. So like, for instance, if you decided you wanted to do an A-B rhyme scheme, but the 4th line is the same in every stanza, you're gonna have to always have like A-B, C-B, C-B, D-B, D-B, and keep that rhyme scheme. An alternate for that, what you could do is like repeat the last line, but have your first 3 lines of each stanza be like A, B, C, 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 B, D, 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 B, if that is making sense. So here's the deal with the due date for this. You can turn it in as late as a week from today. That's obviously into your break, and I don't want you to have to work over break. I recognize that your essay is due Friday, and I don't want to overload you. You're not going to have a whole lot else to do in this class this week. Can I promise that? Your quiz. You'll have your open note quiz on Friday, and that's going to be really easy. So you can turn this in as late as a week from today. If it were me, I'd try to go ahead and finish it so that you don't have to worry about anything over your break. And also because once you decide what your story is, most of y'all can sit down in like half an hour and get this done. Oop, sorry. We already went over it. It's fine. Um, so those are kind of the things that you need to be aware of, and like the things that you're trying to accomplish with your ballad. 2 writing assignments in a week might kind of sound like a lot, but like I said, once you decide on what your story is, most of y'all are going to be able to sit down and do this in about half an hour. And keep in mind that if you set it to music, you can get extra credit, but that's not required. So for today, all I want to do is give you guys time to work on these 2 things, either the essay or the ballad. And obviously I'll be here on the call until the end of class for like, if you have questions, if you want to run ideas past me, I'll be here for that. If you want to leave and work independently, you can do that. But totally up to you. I just want to make sure that you have plenty of class time to work on these 2 things, because I do know that 2 writing assignments in a week is kind of a lot. But since you have time in class to work on it, you should use your class time to work on it. Any questions now before I mute myself and let you guys get to work? All right, go to town then. And guys, actually, since if you guys are trying to think of what you're gonna write your essay about, I'm gonna type in the chat a few like popular is not the right word, but like kind of hot button issues going on in the world right now, and maybe you can get some inspiration. Y'all, I'm a dum-dum, and Troy just pointed that out to me because I did say you could also turn the essay in as late as Tuesday, and that's the due date on Canvas. I swear I checked that earlier and it said Friday, but I got a lot of due dates to keep up with right now. So y'all can turn either of these things in as late as Tuesday, but why not knock it out and not have to worry about it? That's my opinion.
Miss McClellan.
Yes, sir.
So the sheet that I was talking about is
Yeah.
like on the essay assignment. There's the PDF where you've got like the instructions and the rubric and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then under that there are like some blanks to fill out and stuff.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you do not have to do that.
Okay.
That's kind of just like I didn't go through that and I should have, but that's just kind of like a mock outline that you could use.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't remember you talking about Horatian or Juvenalian. Is there like a recorded Zoom that I can go back and watch or something?
There is a recorded Zoom. Let me check on what date that would have been. But also, that would be in last week's module, the Ballads and Satire keynote.
Okay.
Information is on there too.
Alrighty. I'll probably just look for it there then.
That makes sense. It's quicker.
You want us to still like select 5 satirical devices though, right?
Yes, I do.